and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I'm super excited to get into today's video because today we are doing a pick a card on what is going on in love this week for you guys. Before you get started, DM my Instagram in the description below. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, you can ask whatever question you want for your reading. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. Like this video, please, subscribe to my channel, and check me out on Patreon as well in the description below, where I post my personal spells, collective spreads, live streams, all sorts of stuff on there. So yeah, you can pick more than one pile. Let's get right into it. Pause the video if you need to. We have group 1 with the white stone, group 2 with the pink stone, group 3 with the blue stone, and group 4 with the green stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, center yourself, center your intuition, and pick the pile or the piles that you're being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, group 1 with the white stone, let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first card that we have that was under your stone is growth. At the bottom of this card, it says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So I feel like you guys or someone that you're dealing with in your space having this realization that maybe what you're doing isn't causing you to grow. You could be having this, revelation, or someone else around you. But someone is definitely saying, okay, you know what? Maybe this situation, this scenario, my approach or whatever needs a little bit of tweaking because I do want things to grow. So let's see. All right, so we have acceptance and judgment. As well, at the bottom of judgment, it says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And then we have acceptance. This is making a lot of sense to me. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change is what it says at the bottom of that card. So I feel like for the most of you who picked pile 1, you either have someone or you're looking at your love life and you're saying, okay, it's not exactly what I wish it was. So I'm going to accept it as the way it is. And then understand that everyone has their own different way of moving, especially if you're dealing with another person. That's a whole individual right there. So I'm going to change my approach so we can have some growth in this situation, or I'm going to do something differently. That's the energy coming through. We have friendship and doubt. So I definitely get a big acceptance energy here. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So there's someone in your life likely that you're dealing with right now, and you're like, okay, I want this person in my life because I don't feel like this is just some fly-by-the-night character that just so happened to stumble upon me, and I don't feel like this is all meaningless. So I value this person, I value this friendship, or I want something. If you're not dealing with anyone at all, I want someone who can be a friend, someone I can build with and grow with. So this is what I'm going to do on my end. And then we have doubt. I released the need to know all the answers. So you guys may be tightly wound at this time. Like you may be frustrated with the process, or you may have been, and you're getting out of this energy because you're accepting the way the energy is and you're working with it instead of trying to go against it, or instead of questioning why things are the way they are. I feel like you guys have accepted, okay, this is the way things are. Let me navigate so I can bring to me what it is that I want, because I feel like there's been a lot of doubt around you guys, group 1. You've had a lot of doubt and you're like, you know what? I don't need to know. I'm just going to do what I need to do because I am looking for growth and expansion. So let's see what else is going on for you guys. You got 3 2s here so far, 2 2 2. You may be seeing a lot of 2 2 2 or duality relationships, both sides of the situation. You're trying to look at the bigger picture. Let's see what we got. Definitely a change in approach here, I see. Let's address the 2s first. We have the 2 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups in reverse. That's definitely a change in approach. That's definitely an acknowledgement of what you're actually dealing with. I feel like you guys are dealing with someone. For the most of you, I do feel like there is someone in your life that you're thinking about or you're dealing with, and the situation with them just isn't so easy. It isn't clear cut. And you're like, instead of going against the grain and trying to force them to, because I feel like this is a situation, honestly, where things aren't exactly fair. And You're like, okay, things aren't fair, but I'm going to do what I need to do to bring this situation in balance, and then we'll work on fairness once we're both in a good space. Like, that's how I feel. I feel like you guys have been going against the grain, and I feel like for the most part you've been right, but I feel you guys switching your approach when dealing with someone, because it's like, okay, it still isn't going to work. Like, one of us has got to give. Seven of Wands in reverse and the Five of Wands. There's been some indecision. There's been some mixed signals that you guys have been getting. And honestly, this can all be on a self, kind of level. You're like, okay, I look for this, these certain types of relationships, these certain kind of partners, and I haven't been getting it. Maybe it's because, something to do with my approach, or something to do with something on my end, something in my control. I feel you guys taking full control, because there's this indecision. There's this back and forth energy. You guys could go back and forth. Like, one day you want something more loose, one day you want something more committed, one day you want someone like this, one day you want someone like that, So I feel you guys like really planting your feet and deciding what it is exactly that you want, what it is exactly you're going to do to get it, how you're going to switch your approach so things can actually grow here. Because at this point, there's just no growth. So something's got to give. Five of Cups in reverse and the Four of Cups. That's definitely an acknowledgement of truth, group one. Definitely an acknowledgement of truth. Definitely saying, okay, you know what? This is the true tea of the situation. For some of you guys, you may have been looking at something or someone with rose-colored glasses. Like, you may be looking at your path like, okay, you know what? It's just going to happen. I'm just going to wait here for it to happen. But now you're like, you know what? No, I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to reach out to the people I have a crush on, something like that. Or if you're dealing with someone and they're not budging, you're like, okay, you know what? I am not going to just, go back and forth with you and argue about this. Like, I'm going to fix things here. Three of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Swords. Definitely an energy of things not being fair, but I will say this switch of approach that I see you guys taking, I do see it benefiting your situation, which is really good. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Cups, Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel like you guys are being really tough with someone. You had high expectations with someone, but it just wasn't getting you anywhere. So you're starting back at square one with that Page of Cups in the Page of Cups position, saying, you know what? We need to try this a different way. Oops. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Yeah, absolutely. So we have the Badger Spirit and the Snake Spirit. Snake Spirit, time to heal. Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. So I feel like you guys are honestly taking the, what do they call it? It's not the upper hand. It's the being the bigger person. That's the phrase I'm looking for. I see you guys being the bigger person and saying, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm going to take responsibility and I'm just going to fix things here. You're being, bold. You're being fearless and you're solving the situation. And because of that, we're actually having healing here. For the most of you who pick group one, I do feel like you're dealing with someone. Then we have the Wolf Spirit and the Brown Bear Spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom is what it says at the bottom of the Wolf Spirit. I definitely see you guys doing that, because I see you looking at the situation and saying, okay, I know this person is this way. I know they're not going to budge. I know that they're stubborn. So I'm just going to, be the bigger person, since I'm the one that may be a little more emotionally mature or a little more, you're making a decision regardless of the reason why. Brown Bear Spirit, take time out. Take time out to think about your approach and what it is that you're going to do. It's going to be in your best benefit not to be impulsive, but to be calculated so that you can have actual growth here. And that's what I see for you guys this week, group one. DM my Instagram in the description below. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, you can ask whatever question you want for your reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel and check me out on Patreon in the description below, where I post my personal spells, collective spreads, live streams, and all sorts of stuff on there. And that was your pile. I'll talk to you later. All right, group two with the pink stone. Let's get right into it. What do you guys got going on in love this week? So the first card that we have that was under your stone is Perseverance. At the bottom of this card, it says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So I see you guys making a goal and going for it. So let's see what else is going on this week for you guys in love. perseverance. You're being strong. You're feeling strong-minded. You're strong-willed. Ooh, this is good. We have patience, peace. Ooh, I feel like there's something you've been working on. Maybe a manifestation. All right, let's get into patience and peace. There's those. Patience says, I accept that everything happens in divine order. So I feel group 2. I feel like you guys are manifesting someone specific. I feel like you guys already have someone in mind and you're doing what you need to do to call them towards you. Like you're trying to manifest that person towards you. You're being very patient with someone or very patient with a process. It could be the process of just calling someone towards you that you don't know. Maybe not someone specific, but someone with a certain kind of quality. And I feel like you guys are having a good week as far as that. Like you're doing a good job being patient for it, waiting for it, knowing that divine timing has to work out in order for the relationship to work out, that sort of thing. We have peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. So I feel like honestly this has been a tough road for you guys. We have envy and the death card here as well. And you're releasing negativity this week, whereas I feel like beforehand this is the energy that you were in. At the bottom of envy, it says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So you're realizing that, understanding that someone else's path is literally someone else's path. And that your path is different, and it's acceptance, and because of that I feel like it'll speed things up. We'll see when we get to the tarot, but yeah, tapping into this energy, this feels really good. I feel like you guys are in a really good headspace, whereas before you were looking at other people getting coupled up, booed up, or having success in their relationship. Even if you're in a relationship but it's kind of gone downhill a little bit, you've had some arguments or something like that, you've been looking at other people's relationships and you're like, why can't we just have that? Like, why does there have to be such a struggle here? You're releasing that though. And then we have the death card. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So you're putting an end to all of those negative emotions and feelings and opinions that you had of your, about your process and what you're going through. And then lastly, we have the trust card. I'm excited to see how this is shifting the energy in your situation. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly, is what it says at the bottom of that one. So you know internally that there needed to be some sort of release. You'd been getting all the signs and signals that you were supposed to allow the universe to just come through and match your energy. That's one of the biggest lessons that I've learned recently. This actually came out this way. That was one of the, lessons that I've been learning recently personally. That the universe does need time to match your energy. So when you manifest something, you do have to manifest it and then give the universe time to bring it through, Things take time. I'll take that. Interesting. Okay, there may have been a third-party situation that was slowing things down, but I see an end to that, which is good. We have the Chariot card, and I feel like that was a big part of this whole process. Like I feel like that was a frustration or something that was adding stress. Maybe you were envious of the attention that your person had been giving to other people and that it was slowing down the progress that they were being able to make with you. I do see that this is benefiting your situation, the stance that you have this week. We got the Fool, which is you, and then we have the Six of Cups, which is a blessing from the universe. You're open to the process. You're willing to be a part of the process, willing to allow things to happen in divine order and divine timing as well. And this is basically like a guarantee that you're getting what it is that you want. I feel like you guys have been working hard, and there's definitely a win happening this week. Six of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. There's definitely an acknowledgement of your hard work from the universe and from your person. Now this is interesting. So we have the Judgment card, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Coins. So I see someone coming towards you. And the thing about the Knight card is it is a bit of a journey. So don't expect this to come this week. It should come within the next 3 weeks, I feel, intuitively. But we have the Judgment card. That's the universe helping you. Hearing that you've done what it is that you were supposed to do, which is allow the universe to just come through and help. That judgment energy is coming through, and someone is coming through with an offer of love and also an offer of stability with that Knight of Pentacles, which is really cool. Ace of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Cups, the Magician in reverse. It's all because you released, though. So just know, this is a domino effect kind of situation. You do have to release in order for this energy to line up for you. And it definitely is. I dropped one of the cards. Let's see what else, what other messages there are here for you. Yeah, the universe is saying, do your thing. Do your thing, group 2. We have the cat spirit and the peacock spirit. Absolutely. The bottom of the cat spirit card, it says claim your independence. At the bottom of the peacock spirit card, it says let it shine. We got the turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. So group 2, this is a week of you guys saying, you know what, I want this certain thing and I have to do a certain thing to get it. You know, it's like you have the ability to try to force this, but is that going to bring you what it is that you want? I really don't think so. But if you do things this way, which may be a little uncomfortable, to allow the situation to improve by the universe coming through and matching your energy, by claiming your independence, doing your own thing, letting it shine, which is really just an energy of tapping into your own personal interest. You know, you can call it like being distracted, but that's not really the essence of the energy. But by focusing inward and knowing that you've done your part, that's what's actually going to bring you what it is that you want. But there is a level, like an element of release that it takes to do that. So it's a choice you guys have to make, you know, do I want this or no? If I do want this, I have to do it this way, you know? We have the whale spirit, the flamingo spirit, and the buffalo spirit. That came out for you guys as well. Buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. That's literally what I'm talking about this entire time here. The universe is providing you exactly what it is that you need, okay? You have to let it. Whale spirit, trust in the great mystery. So I feel like you guys aren't exactly comfortable. It's uncomfortable to allow the universe to come through and to not know how things are going to happen, just to trust the process. Like, okay, but can I know what the process is? Like, trust me, I get it. But yeah, trust in the great mystery. And then the flamingo spirit at the bottom of this card, it says embrace the in-between. So we are in a little bit of a gray area. The universe is very much aware of that, and that's why it's important for you guys to focus your energy on other things so that you're not nitpicking every part of the process and getting in the way of the process, but just allowing it to happen. So yeah, group 2, that was your message. DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. You can ask whatever question you want for your reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel and check me out on Patreon as well in the description below, where I post my personal spells, collective spreads, live streams, all sorts of stuff on there. And that was your pile. I'll talk to you later. All right, group 3 with the blue stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on for you guys in love this week? So the first card we have that was under your stone is guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth, is what it says at the bottom of that card. Someone is feeling guilty. Someone is potentially feeling like they've mistreated you, or you're feeling like you've mistreated someone else. Maybe it's just a matter of the situation itself, like both parties handled the situation incorrectly, or you're having some guilt about some things that you've done in the past or some moves that you've made. There's a release with that. At the bottom of the card, it says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So whether it's on your end or someone else's end, they're releasing the guilt, the low vibrational feeling of it all. And I feel like they'll take action from there. Yep, we have the happiness card that just came out. So now we're moving into a better vibration. Someone wants to change, whether that's you or someone else, or they have changed already. Let's see what we got so far. We have loneliness, acceptance, and happiness. Ooh. I feel like someone's been spending a lot of time alone because of what they've been through, or because of what they've done to other people, or because of how they've handled certain situations. You'll take it as it resonates from here. I won't keep saying it, whether it's on your end or someone else's. You'll know how it resonates in your own life. But I definitely see some reflection happening. Loneliness, I know that I am never alone is what it says at the bottom of that card. So like I said, tapping into this energy, I feel like you guys have been, you know, lonely, kind of reflecting on the things that you've done or the things that you've been through, how you've handled certain situations, and wanting to make a change, wanting to do things differently so relationships can work out or so that you can have a different result than you have had in the past. Acceptance, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. So your story is just that. It's your story, it's your timeline, it's history at this point. So there's definitely an acceptance happening here as far as like what you've done and, you know, the mistakes that you may have made and things like that. You're not your mistakes, you're not your past, you're not your timeline. That was just, you know, a part of your history. Happiness, I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So I see you guys engaging in things and more things that make you happy, engaging in more things that make you feel fulfilled, make you feel like you're on the right path and like you're doing the right thing. You guys are definitely working towards your happiness. You don't want to feel that same way anymore. Like something put a bad taste in your mouth, and I feel like it was something from the past. Let's see. Yeah. And I get an energy of you guys wanting to move forward, but not knowing how. Not knowing how to change, not knowing what to do. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Wands here. So you definitely want to grow, transform, and, you know, step into your power, step into your future, engage in new things. But with this Fool card in reverse and the King of Wands, you don't know how to move. It's like you want to move differently. You want something new. You want something different. You want change in your life. And you don't know exactly how to do it. And I feel like it's because you're basing what you want to do in the future on what you've done in the past or what has happened in the past. Like you're saying, well, I can't act this way because when I acted this way, you know, like for an example, like if you had in a relationship and you were extremely vulnerable in that relationship and you used to, you know, get upset and angry cry. I do that, I angry cry. You used to get upset and angry cry, but your partner at the time would scold you for it and they would get really angry at you. Now you're moving, you know, in your future saying, okay, I can't be a crybaby anymore. I can't be vulnerable because that's bad. When really it was just that partner was maybe insensitive to how you were feeling. And they didn't understand that crying is just a bodily reaction to your emotions. It's something that you really can't control, you know, a lot of the time. So of course, that's just an example. I'm not saying that that's your story, but, you know, I feel like you guys are basing how you're going to move in the future off of the past, and it's confusing you. When really, I feel like moving in the future, moving forward for you should look like being authentic to how it is that you feel. Getting in an emotionally balanced place so that you know you're grounded, and if you have a reaction like that, that it's not a bad thing. Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Death card in reverse. I feel like there's a need for you guys, group 3, to address the past. Like I said, take it as it resonates. Someone may be coming back to you, addressing the past and how they were insensitive or how they didn't handle the situation correctly. But I'm just going to word it as if this is your story because I don't know who it resonates to. So yeah. There's definitely a decision that needs to be made. Oh, let's see what we got going on. A lot of major arcana just came out. So we have the Tower and the Sun here. I do feel some shadow work happening. I do see some repair happening. Do not be surprised if someone from the past comes back. Someone who was very much so not good for you. Or someone who really mistreated you or mishandled the situation with you. Because yeah, we have the Tower card and the Sun card in reverse. So that lets me know that everything is being broken down so that it can be rebuilt so that we can have a good future. We have the Moon in reverse and Judgment in reverse. You don't know how to do it, but the universe has your back and the universe is guiding you. But do not resist this process. Do not allow yourself to sit here in this Nine of Swords energy that's not benefiting you. It's just stressing you out. It's making you feel confused. You don't know what to do. And the universe is leading you within, leading you within, leading you within, or leading someone to you. So don't close them out when they come back around. Allow them to say what they have to say because they're feeling guilt and there's healing that needs to happen here. And either both of you or one of you are really lonely at this time, and it's because of these energetic blocks that you have that are literally repelling people towards you. You know how you go to a car shop and you can tell which one's the sleazy one and which one may actually want to see you in a decent car? We have these abilities intuitively to feel people's energy. And even if someone thinks you're cute, if they get a weird feeling when they try to approach you, that's the thing that will make them turn the corner and walk away, you know, and not approach you. And then you're missing out on whatever could be with them because of these energetic blocks you have built up. So it's a week of breaking them down, and it's going to be hard, but you do have to do it, okay? It's for your betterment. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. There needs to be change here in order to have progress, and both people need to come together in order to do so. We have the 2 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, so it's definitely a conscious decision that has to be made. It's funny because the 2 of Wands actually came out sideways, which I don't read cards sideways, only sometimes if I'm being called to. And I do believe that it did come out sideways because it's a choice. You have to decide to turn the wheel for yourself. You have to decide to say, okay, right now, I feel like I don't have very many options. Right now, I feel like the energy is closed off, so I'm going to decide to do this shadow work, and I'm going to decide to be vulnerable again and open myself up and cut down the confusion and unlearn everything that I've unlearned. Whether that's through shadow work, whether that's through having a conversation or something else you're specifically being guided to, releasing and allowing yourself to go through that process is going to open up your future group 3. So this is a huge deal, and it's a lot, and it's heavy, but you have all the tools to do so, and that's what I'm getting for you. That was your message, okay? Yeah, DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. You can ask whatever question you want for your reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel, and check me out on Patreon in the description below. I post my personal spells on there, collective spreads, live streams, and so much more. And that was your pile. I'll talk to you later. All right, group 4 with the green stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on for love for you guys this week? So the first card that we have that was under your stone is Purpose. Let's see. There it is. Purpose. At the bottom of this one, it says, I know what I am here to do. So you guys know what you're supposed to be doing this week, okay? Let's unlock it. Let's unpack. Let's see what it is that you guys are supposed to be doing. But tapping into this energy, you know what you're supposed to be doing. So let's see. I just heard making things right, okay? We have the Judgment card that just came out. Success, good. All right, so we have success, love, and judgment. That just came out for you guys. Success, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So you guys feel like you know what you need to do. You're doing it and you're having success in it. So whatever it is you're doing this week, it is bringing you positive rewards. We have love. I commit to the practice and seeing good in all things. So you guys may have started to doubt something. You may have started to feel bad about something, but you're seeing things from a loving point of view. You're understanding that just as equally as things can be bad, things can be good. Judgment, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So maybe someone's been giving you some trouble. Like maybe someone's been stuck in their own process and they've been struggling, and you're like, you know what? I understand that you have your own path. I understand you've been through your own things, and I'm just going to be here for you in whatever way that I can. We have gratitude and blame. So before, you guys may have been playing the blame game. Like you may have been saying, this is your fault, you need to fix this, we're in this situation because of you. And now you're just like, I'm going to release this. I'm going to release that. I'm not going to be, I'm not going to feel like this is all someone's fault. I'm just going to accept what it is and move forward. I accept responsibility for my well-being is what it says at the bottom of that card. So if someone was, mistreating you, you're seeing, okay, why are they doing this? And you're saying, okay, at some point I did allow them to do that in some way. So where can we go from here? Gratitude, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities it presents. You're also seeing that you have other options, T. And then we have freedom and guilt. freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So you guys may be deciding to walk away from something or someone and walk into a higher level of, you know, dating, a higher level of quality partners or something like that. You know, maybe you've dated a bunch of fixer-uppers and you're like, I'm not doing the fixer-upper thing anymore. I need to be fixer-upped at this point. So I'm going to, you know, walk towards a path that's going to lead me to better relationships, better situations. We have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So you're not feeling bad about this. You're not feeling bad about this. You're not upset about this. You're not feeling like you're making the wrong decision. I feel like someone had a hold over you, and I feel like you're understanding them. Like, honestly, I'm tapping into maybe like a manipulative person who who got you to do certain things or made you do certain things that was more than you wanted to do, in the sense that, like, I feel like someone made you put up with way more than you should have. And you're saying, you know what, I love you, I do have love for you, but I need more. And I know that I'm being called to walk away and pursue more, or I know that I'm being called to be more patient and help you. For the most of you, I do feel like there's a walking away energy, you know, out of wanting more for yourself and deciding to get more for yourself. All right, let's see. Good. Yeah, look at this, you guys. We got the Ace of Wands, Temperance, and the Eight of Wands here. So you're like full steam ahead. I didn't put enough into this situation, or I've put enough into my partners in the past, and I am moving forward into balance for more meaningful relationships for me. Ace of Wands. I know what it is that I want, and that's only fair that I get it. So full steam ahead, baby. I know that I'm a good person. I know what I deserve, and I do have love for this person. I have love for these people. I have love for these specific kind of challenges and partners that I've dealt with, but I can't do this anymore, and I'm being guided towards more. So that's where I'm going. And I don't feel like you guys feel guilty about this. I feel like this has been a long time coming. Like, there's a huge acceptance that has come to get here. We have the Nine of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Okay. We got two fours here. So definitely an energy of building a new foundation. Building a new foundation. It's stressed you out enough with the Nine of Swords, Four of Swords. It's been a long time coming. You've really thought this through. You've really thought through almost every possible thing, like, okay, this is this and this is, I'll try this, or I'll try this to make this person happy, or yada yada yada, and it just hasn't worked, and you're saying, okay, all right, I hear you, universe. This person may not be ready, or, you know, they may need to go on a journey alone without me and my help, because at this point I'm getting hurt in the process and I can't do it anymore. I see you guys gracefully bowing out of a situation with someone or with a certain kind of people. There's a certain dating pool that you've been conditioned that, you know, is good for you, or like, how can I explain this? This is like, you know, growing up thinking that you have to be like a strong, independent woman and you have to take care of your mans or whoever you're dating, and now you're like, I need to release that because that is not serving me. I'm not being that strong, independent girl. That's a girl, but that's not me. I'm not being that girl. I'm not being that person. You know, I need to be supported and valued and nurtured. I can't be the nurturer anymore. Six of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Pentacles. You're choosing to take away your love from someone. Now, I will say this is going to be a painful thing for them. So do not be surprised if you get, like flack or pushback. Another thing I want to tell you guys, people will fight for you because of their love for themselves, not because they just love you so much, but people will fight for you and they won't let you go. Why? Because you're the best possible outcome for them. So you'll mistake their effort as they really want to be with me because they love me, when really it's they love themselves and you are the source. You've been the source of their happiness, the source of maybe even, you know, financially, the source of, you know, I have someone I can dump on when I'm feeling bad. I have someone who will listen to me, or I have someone who will take care of me and give me a pep talk and be there for me and nurture me and cuddle me and yada, 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 you know. Those are all benefits to them though. So of course they're going to fight for that. You got to be able to, know the difference and know that, so that you don't end up mistaking someone chasing after you as them, trying to profess their love for you. That's them trying to secure their own bag, you guys, because you are the prize. You are the value. You're the one that's been putting the value into the relationship or the situation. So of course they're going to chase, Seven of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I just see you dipping out, period. Let's see what else is going on, because those cards are really telling you the same thing, different ways. You're opening yourself up. Oh, I love this. We have the Starfish Spirit and the Bat Spirit. At the bottom of the Starfish Spirit card, it says open to infinite possibility. So you're releasing this conditioning that you have to be the one to take care and nurture and provide for who else you're dating with, and you're going for more stable partners who have the ability to offer you that same energy. And then the Bat Spirit or rebirth is assured. So you guys are bouncing back. Like you're fine. I don't feel like you guys are the down ones in this situation, and it may feel bad still, but you're not on the bad end of this, okay? We have the Parrot Spirit and the Moth Spirit, and the Dog Spirit and the Fox Spirit. Surrender now is what it says at the bottom of the Moth Spirit. Watch your words is what it says at the bottom of the Parrot Spirit. So you don't have to be mean when you leave. You don't want to create a mess, or you don't need to tell somebody off. That's not going to benefit the situation. That's just going to cause more drama and create more energy. That friction is energy between the two of you, creating more blocks from you to be able to walk forward to your future. So even though it'll feel good to release and tell them off and say everything that you wish you would have said when it happened, just walk away. Clean break. Walk away. Just walk away. Don't create more karma with your situation, because you're going to hold yourself back regardless of how it feels temporarily. Dog Spirit, be loyal to what you love, which is you. And then Fox Spirit, think on your feet. So whatever way you need to, go about this, go ahead and do that. Be creative. But it's time for you guys to bounce. And that's what I see. DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. You can ask whatever question you want for your reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel and check me out on Patreon as well in the description below, where I post my personal spells, collective spreads, live streams, all sorts of stuff on there. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, okay? And I will see you in the next one. Mwah!